Hey up all, and welcome to Hengist Wild Camps. And the first thing I've got to say is Merry Christmas everybody. Well, I'm back in the Peak District once again, and I've parked up in Glossop and I'm making my way up to Featherbed Top, Moss Castle, then following that along up to Mill Hill and then Ashuphead. Now there's a spot up at Ashuphead where I've camped before, and that's where we're heading to today. We've given ourselves plenty of time. After all that rain, it might be waterlogged, so I've got plenty of time to find somewhere else if that's the case. Right, well, for the moment, I'll plod on. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update, let you know where we're up to. We're on Featherbed Top. There's the path at the side of me. But it's treacherous, this path. One moment you're walking along, it's fine. Then next thing, you hit a sheet of ice and you can't see it. I've nearly fallen over about 3 times. So we're picking us way along the side of the path, which ain't too bad because all the bog is kind of frozen. But it's just, well, I won't say hard going, but it's just taking a bit longer than normal. I'm going to risk it on the flags. Doesn't look icy, this bit. Anyway, I'll carry on plodding on. Show you any views, if there is any, which there isn't. Again, it's another misty one. And yeah, I'll probably speak to you once I get to Mill Hill. So for the moment, I'm going to plod on. Well, just got to the cairn at top of Mill Hill, and as you can see, it's a complete whiteout as far as the views going. It's got a bit chilly now we've got up on tops. I've got my hat on. I'm going to get my gloves on next, and I might even put my balaclava on because my cheeks are getting a bit cold. Well, after this, we've not got far really. We've just got to go down this dip, that away, to the top of William Clough, and then make the climb up Ashuphead, and then we're on top at Plateau. Right, well, as I said, I'll get my gloves on and I'll speak to you in a bit. We've just arrived at our campsite for the evening. We're at the top of Ashaped, about 600 metres up. I think that's what it says on the map, I can't remember. But I've camped at these rocks a few times in the past. Lovely little flat area here. The wind's coming from behind us, so we've got a bit of shelter from these rocks. And unfortunately, no views, but it is middle of winter, what can you expect? Right, well, I'm going to get my tent out, get the poles set up and get it pitched. See you in a bit. Well, finally, tent's all set up and the fog and the mist and the clag, whatever you want to call it, has really closed in. Visibility is now about 10-15 foot. Don't think anyone's going to ask us to move on from here. Well, we're in the middle of nowhere anyway, and yeah, we just can't be seen until literally somebody stumbles on top of us. Well, there's a few scatterings of snow on the ground. Temperature's dropping a bit. It's going to, I think, get below 0 tonight, but nice and warm now out of the wind. Have to do something about that. I'll quickly show you what I've got laid around my tent. As I pan from left to right, on this section, I've got my food intake for tonight. Fuel, water, rice, tin of curry, peshwari naan, pots, pans, stove, everything else is in there. That's my kitchen. And as we move to the left, got my boots, 4 cans of McEwen's Champion, and I brought a hip flask full of whiskey. Just in case it runs out, you never know. Well, on that note, now I've got everything sorted, I think it's time I cracked open a tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3. Yum. Looking forward to this. Oh, it's a frothy one. Well, everybody, good health and cheers. Hey, by gum, that's good beer, that. Oh. Well, I'm just going to pop it in my boot, take in this scenery, which there isn't any, take in this clag. But more importantly, this is my favourite part of any camping trip. When you've arrived, you've got your tent pitched up, and you first sit down, and that, well, you don't need a beer, you can have a cup of coffee, but when you first sit down and you relax and you think, right, I'm sorted. My favourite part. Anyway, enough of me rabbiting on. I'll get back to this because it is Christmas. See you in a bit. It's a few hours later. I've had about 3 tins of beer, a few slurps of whiskey, and I've got 1 tin of beer left. And I think it's about, well, it must be getting on for 9 o'clock now. It's not too cold. I've not got gloves on or anything like that, but I am feeling a bit peckish. So on this night before, what will it be tomorrow? Christmas Eve tomorrow. So yeah, this is probably not the last camp of the year. I'm due out a few days after Boxing Day for a couple of nights. I think that'll be the last camp for the year. But this is quite festive up here on Kinder Scout. This lovely little spot not far from Ashaped. And yeah, I think I mentioned I'm feeling a bit hungry. So I don't know if you can see here, got my stove set up. Sorry about the clanging. Got some fuel there, which of course I shall remove once I've ignited my stove. Over here I've got my grub. I'll turn the camera around, let you have a look at it. Well, here's my food for tonight. It's pretty similar to what you've seen before, apart from one difference. No cashew nuts. I found last time that when I had 2 peshwari naan breads, I could only eat one of them. So yeah, I thought I'll skip the nuts, even though they're healthy. Although they're probably not healthy with the amount of salt they have in them. I thought I'd give them a miss. I've got my usual favourite curry, chicken tikka masala. Oh, that's not my favourite curry. Oh God, I picked the wrong one up. It should be a Joe Frezzi, that. Well, that was a bit of a shock. Chicken tikka masala. I thought it was chicken Joe Frezzi. Oh well. Nice to have a change. Still going to be a nice hot meal. Right, well, I think what I'll do next, get some fuel in the stove, get it lit, get the curry and rice with a splash of water in there, warm it up. Got the top of my tent door open here, so that'll let the steam out. And then when it's done, get stuck into, sorry for covering my face, and when it's done, get stuck into it with these two naan breads. Right, hope you could hear me okay there. I just realised my microphone got buried there in my clothing. I'll get on with my cooking. I've remembered to hang my mic outside on my jacket and fleece this time. I've no idea if how I had it before has affected the audio until I get back home. I'm going to try and get this edited and uploaded in time for Christmas Day, which means tomorrow, basically. Well, as you just saw, I finished cooking my grub, and I've got it laid out in front of me. I'll turn the camera around and give you a quick look at it. Right, well, over here, we've got my steaming bowl of chicken tikka masala with pillow rice. And if I pan over to this side, oh, I'm having to stretch. I've got a peshwari naan there, and I've got another one in bag behind it. Well, I've done well tonight. I've paced myself. I've had 3 beers, a few slips of whiskey, but it's about 9 o'clock now. It's probably gone 9 o'clock by the time I've cooked this. Might be 9:30. But it plays tricks on your mind when it goes dark so early at this time of year. Your body's saying, it's dark, you should go to sleep. But, you know, it's summertime. You still be sat outside of your tent now, you know, feeling warmth on your legs and hating it because of the midges. I love winter camping because there's no midges. And there's nobody around apart from daft people like us. Well, back to my grub before it gets cold. Let's see how it tastes. I'll just drag it over. Oh, it's lovely and creamy, that being a masala. Still tastes, I mean, I like hotter things like Joe Frezzi's and Vindaloo's and Madrasas, but that's still pretty nice when you're up on top of Kinder Scout. And it's, well, I don't know what temperature is now. It was near freezing before. Let's see how it tastes with a naan bread. A peshwari naan bread. Fruity, coconutty, with a creamy curry. I suppose it goes well. I love peshwari naans. Oh, as well as a dip in, let's have a spoonful and a bite of this naan bread. And a dip in. That is really nice. Creamy. Kind of like a curry Horlicks. Right, well, I'm going to get stuck into this and I'll speak to you when I've finished. Well, I've eaten my grub. Wow, it was very filling, especially with 2 naan breads. I'm glad I didn't mix any cashew nuts in with it. That was just right, bordering on too much. I'm really full. Well, you can't have a curry without having a beer. And I've saved one. I was tempted to open it while I was eating the curry, but I was too consumed with stuffing it in my face to worry about drinking. I just thought I'd build up a thirst. Symbiotic relation. The beer made me hungry, and the food made me thirsty. Anyway, I'll shut up. I'm being ridiculous on this festive camping trip. I'll crack my beer open. Smells nice. Well, everybody at home, Merry Christmas, good health, peace to all. By gum, that's good beer. Oh, well, I'm gonna drink this. Just let that food go down. Have a chat with my mate because our tents are literally separated by a couple of yards, if that. And yeah, just relax and, as I said, let the food go down. I can't be bothered moving or doing anything else. And then once I've drunk this, I might bring you back when I'm having a whiskey. See you in a bit. Hey up all, let me just turn this radio down. It sounds very loud to me. I don't know how it's coming across on camera. Yeah, I've just got Radio 6 music on. Got it on quite loud because me and my mate are listening to it. Well, last time I spoke to you, I think I just finished my grub, cracked open a tin of beer, and if I recall, I said I think I'd bring you back when I'm having a whiskey. Well, I've had a few slurps already, but there's still quite a bit left. Well, everybody, once again, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Steve. Top night.
It has been on it, mate. It's been a really good night. This is a great spot, isn't it? Very secluded where we are. And where we live in East Manchester. Took us about a 10-minute drive to Glossop. What was it about, mate? About a 2-hour walk?
Yeah, it's about 2 hours.
Yeah. So this is like literally on our doorstep. In fact, if you take the drive out of the equation, where I do my local camps, this takes less time to get to.
Local people.
Yeah, a local camp for local people. We're on the best side of Kinder Scout, the place that's nearest to Manchester. Anyway, good health, everybody, and cheers. Oh, hey, by gum, that's good whiskey. Oh, sorry, I have to do that. I'm like a dog kicking its leg when it. Say again, mate. If it involves getting out of my tent, no. Right. Try it in the morning. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to go to sleep until I finish this. So I'm going to turn the radio back up, have a bit of a chat with my mate, finish the rest of this whiskey off, and I'll bring you back when I'm bedding down for night. See you later. Because it says, I wish I was at home for Christmas.
Oh, because the chorus, yeah.
Wish I was at home for Christmas. I was saying I love the mix between the up-tempo beat and the dark lyrics.
It's like
Boy, I'm talking bollocks.
Lyrics, but it sounds like Frog Chorus a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's a top thing, love it.
What, Frog Chorus?
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's rank. It's like cheesy peas. It's like easy squeezy cheesy peas. A mixture between cheese and rank peas. I'm back again. As you can see, I'm all tucked up in my sleeping bag. Lovely, warm and snug. I've had 4 tins of McEwen's. That hip flask of whiskey. And I don't know if you can tell by my eyes, I'm a wee bit tipsy. But it's gone midnight and it's officially Christmas Eve now. So I'll just fold my collar down. Happy Christmas all. Well, on that note, I'll see you all in the morning. Good night all. Good morning all. And yeah, welcome to Christmas Eve. Well, it's just after 8 o'clock, just before sunrise. And it sounds horrible outside. Wind and rain's picked up. Well, I think I need to get a brew on before I do anything else. So, yeah, I'll get on with that.
It's not raining.
Oh, that's good. Well, apologies for the sound at radio. Hopefully you can hear me. I've just made my brew. About to have a taste. Oh, I needed that. Right, I'm going to get back to my brew, listen to the radio, and start to think about packing up. See you in a bit. Well, that's me finally out of the tent, all suited and booted, ready for the off. Where my trekking poles are, just here, is where I have my tent. And they're about to fall over in this wind, and the ground's got very sodden overnight, so yeah, they'll probably fall over while I'm speaking to you. But yeah, I'm just having a last look around for any tent pegs or little bits of rubbish. But the place looks absolutely spotless, like we all do. We leave no trace so others can enjoy it. Well, as you can see, it's very misty. Not going to be any views to show you. Well, on that note, I'm going to plod on. Merry Christmas! Hey! Well, I just thought I'd give you an update. We've just come down off Ashiphead, walked past the top of William Clough, and we're at the cairn at the top of Mill Hill. How do?
Hi, gents. Have you been to the downfall?
No, we've been camping up on Ashiphead last night.
See you later.
See you later. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Right, well, how do there? How do? Ah, not so bad. Lovely day for it. Right, well, what we're going to do next is walk down Pennine Way towards Featherbed Top, and when we get to Moss Castle, we're going to take a lefsky down into Moorfield in Glossop. Right, well, I'll put this camera away because it's a bit horrible and there's no views, and it's getting loads of rain on the camera lens. I'll see you in a bit. Well, we've come down off Kinder Scout and we're in Glossop in the Pico Lounge. Been in here before, do nice food. I've just ordered myself a big full English breakfast and I've got myself a cup of coffee while I'm waiting. Well, when grub turns up, I'll give you a quick look at it. See you in a bit. My grub's just arrived. I'll turn camera around, give you a quick look at it. Well, I've got 3 sausages because I swapped one of my black puddings, some nice crispy bacon, a couple of eggs, toast, mushroom, tomatoes, and some hash browns and some beans. Right, well, let's get stuck in and see how it tastes. Oh, that's just the ticket when you spent a night on hills. Right, well, I'm going to shut up, get stuck into this, and I'll speak to you when I've finished. Well, that was a lovely bit of grub. I'm back at the car, as you can see, and about to get all this kit off and start the drive home. But before I do that, I just want to say thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. And as I always say at the end of my videos, I'll look forward to your comments, because I do enjoy reading those and replying to them. Well, on that note, there's not really further to say, apart from Merry Christmas, everybody. And I think I'll probably get another camp in before New Year. So until then, it's cheerio from me. Bye all.